What the heck is going on, guys? How's everybody today? We are back with another Summoners War Chronicle video. Before we get into too much, I want to mention that Summoners War Chronicle just released a content creator program. So me and Chetta did apply, even though we don't have enough subscribers. So if you are watching this, if you have watched our content before, if you could please hit that subscribe button down below to help increase our chances. We would really appreciate it. But with that being said, let's get into it. So today we're going to be going over some more information from the Korea server. So we just basically checked the dev notes on the Korean server side. We've left the link a few times. We'll leave the link below again. But this is just information coming from their server that seems to be a little bit ahead of ours. Still, so this message here is actually coming from the general manager. So let's read it. The first two paragraphs here are just like, be safe. Next here, so many summoners gave their opinions about the update that took place on December 14th, and after reading all of them, I thought a lot with this update. We would like to explain to summoners the contents, future improvement plans, and the last update in 2022. So Arena of Challenge. So as manual play becomes possible in the Arena of Challenge, we received feedback that the fatigue of the operation increased. By default, it is possible to play automatically, but the reason why manual play was added was that it was changed so that you could enjoy the fun of attacking the opposition defense team more easily than before through manual control. As the attacking team was able to manually operate, the attacking team was given a lot of merit, so the defense team was given a 15% skill cooldown reduction buff for balance. This was not intended to give the defense team an advantage, but to reduce the loss caused by using skill after a slight delay rather than using it immediately after skill cooldown returns. So as you guys know, when you're on autoplay, the bot, even if you have it on auto use the skill, there's like a delay between the skill, but if you're like spam tapping it, it like goes way quicker. So I think that's what they're talking about here. So due to the nature of the defense team, which is automatically played according to the AI. Yeah. So they're just saying that they're thinking this 15 skill cooldown buff might be too much, but
no. People were complaining that the skill cooldown buff was too much, and they're just saying like, this is why we did it. So
yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah. They're like, even though it seems like too much, it's to make it fair. Okay, that makes sense. So in addition, since arena tickets are currently charged 10 times a day, the amount of additional tickets given as compensation is not insignificant. It was determined that this is one of the factors that accumulate fatigue due to long ticket consumption time. So essentially they're saying it takes you a long time to get through your 10 tickets a day, and they're constantly giving you more tickets, so they realize that it's causing people to get like frustrated because it's too much to do. So they're saying, therefore, we are going to proceed in the direction of replacing arena ticket rewards of the challenge with better types of rewards, and detailed information will be provided additionally when the direction of the replacement is decided. So essentially they're saying all the tickets we get weekly for challenges and stuff like that, they realize that there's better things we want, so they're going to eventually change that. They just don't know what to change it to yet. So next we have Hero Area. So this has already been released in Korea, but it's essentially like all the worlds are just getting like a harder mode. It's going to be like a hell mode or whatever you want to call it. So they've been already doing this in Korea, so they've gotten a lot of feedback already about it. So this is kind of what this is going to explain. So it says, we've heard from you that with the Hero Arena update, there's more homework to do. We tried to support the production of legendary runes easily through the Hero Area and provide content that could be enjoyed in a different way than before, but the quests were conducted as daily quests, and the summoners felt that there were homework that they had to do every day. So essentially it's just saying that people weren't enjoying it as a game, they just felt it was something they had to do. So it says the intention was to provide a definite reward through the quest to help you grow, but it seems to be a burden. So we plan to change all daily quests in the Hero Area to weekly quests so that you can proceed on a day when you can afford it. So essentially they're saying they understand people work, they have lives, but they want to make it so that you can still get the rewards. Like they think that the work is worth the rewards, they just understand the daily problem. So it seems like they're going to make it weekly. So you'll have all your rewards and you'll have all week to do them. So if you want to do them all in one day, you can. They kind of did that with Foggy too already.
They just changed Foggy to that, yeah.
So I personally really enjoyed that because you guys know some days you're busy with your kids, you work a lot that day. So This is a really, really good quality of life change. So it says, in the future, when adding content that needs to be progressed on a daily basis, we'll review it more carefully so that we can provide content that summoners can enjoy without burden. So they're just saying they're going to try not to do that again. And this leads into some very cool updates that hopefully we will get soon as well. So it says growth content. In addition to this, in order to reduce the burden, the number of special expeditions per day will be reduced from 50 to 20. And the rewards will also be increased, which is going to be huge because I think what they really need to increase is the transcendence stuff.
They need to just stop. You know, sometimes when you beat the special expedition, it just gives you the 500 gold. They need to just give you the 500 gold and something every run.
Everyone, yeah. But so it getting reduced to 20 with the same or increased rewards will be a really good quality of life change as well. So it says, in addition, we want to increase the cumulative storage of Rahul's orders by 2 times so that even if you can't consume the orders today, you won't lose money because you can't charge the next day.
Those are the repeat request token things.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Yeah. So they're going to increase it from 50 to 100 so you can blow through all the tickets that you have and then let it charge over a couple days. You don't have to worry about doing it daily every single day.
Yeah, that's good. And then also here as well, it says, as with Karios and Path of Growth, this is what I'm most excited about. They're going to remove the daily bonus system, and they're going to change the dungeon to progress with existing bonus at any time. So essentially, instead of being time gated on what day you can farm your runes or farm bonus stuff, it's going to just be all the time like that. So you can farm whatever subjugation you need, you can farm whatever runes, you can farm whatever path of training.
Yeah.
So that's going to be freaking awesome. So next here is the add matchmaking time. So a little bit of bad translation here, but it says, for those who can play late at night, they're going to add another brawl and another battlefield time slot so that you can still proceed to the battle arena. So it used to end at midnight, but now it's going to go from midnight to 1 for the brawl arena. And then it's going to go from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. for the battlefield. So they're just opening up another window. And it says, we are planning to change the battleground playtime to be faster by increasing the amount of points acquired so that it can progress about 10% faster than it is now. So right now the games are capped at 7 minutes. I find they tend to end right around the 6-minute mark.
Yeah, 5-6 minutes.
If it's a really quick game, 5 minutes, yeah. So it looks like they're going to try to speed that up a bit by giving each team...
They're going to make it more like 4.5 minutes. 5 minutes will be like the long games.
Yeah, so that's cool. That to me isn't that big of a deal. I don't know, I didn't find it that bad anyway. I guess it was kind of boring, the games you were just mining, but that hadn't been so much of a problem anymore.
And it kind of sucks the games that you're just getting blown out. Like, just let it end.
True. I'm always just a fan of the surrender on that, but yeah, that's true. All right, so next here we have balance adjustment. So if you guys watched our other video, the Meanwhile in Korea video, last time we went over the Korea notes, they've done the balance to the summoners already. So I think we didn't go through it, but we posted the link. So they did some balance adjustment changes to Orbia, Cleef, and Kina.
Cliff.
Yeah, they say Cliff. Anyway.
And the monsters as well.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people aren't very happy on the Korea server, so this is just kind of addressing that. So it says, the balance adjustments were made last week, and we tried to check a lot of summons, but there are still... Oh, I think it's supposed to say summoners. Sorry.
No, it means monsters. Summons are monsters.
Okay. We tried to check a lot of monsters, but there are still many monsters that haven't been rebalanced yet. I mentioned earlier that the balance adjustments would be done every 2 months, but 2 months seems like a long time for summoners to wait. So we were trying to improve the balance to 1 month. So right now they're saying that their plan was to have balance adjustments every 2 months, but they realized that that's a really long time. So they're going to do their best to bring it down to once a month. In the balance adjustment that will be carried out in January, we will work on improving summons or monsters that are not often used. And in February, we will carry out a balance-oriented adjustment to adjust stats or change various metas to provide various strategic fun. We would like to proceed by dividing the direction of the balance patch. So Summer or Sky Arena was really good for like having metas. So I do kind of know what they mean there.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to add with that? Okay.
So it says that we would like to proceed by dividing the direction of the balance patch. So it seems like they're going to do like skill adjustments 1 month, and then stat adjustments and stuff another month, maybe. That's what they're kind of getting at here. Not sure.
Either way, it's going to be good to have balances more often.
Yeah, the more often that balances happen, the better for every game.
Yeah. Yeah, games that do it like all the time, like I find those are the best games. Because if something's broken, it gets changed right away, right?
If it's broken either way, if it's broken like way too good or broken like it's
complete
unusable, yeah, they can get fixed easily.
And then next here, this part isn't really as important, but it's just new summons. So Hell Lady is added as a new summon, so the water, fire, and wind rate increase summon will be in progress. So it's going to have one of those events. Again, this is on Korea server, so I don't know when we're going to get her. But yeah, so this is just talking about them. I'm not really going to read through that, because we're not getting her yet anyway, so ooh, bad. In addition, a light attribute harpist is added as a new summon. Light attribute harp magicians can only be summoned for the first time through guild raid rewards and can be used in content where you need to defeat multiple enemies as a support summon. So then it goes into guild raid. So guild raid is something that they're going to be adding, hopefully for us soon time, because this seems exciting. As mentioned before, guild raids are added and you can enter through the guild home as a raid that guild members can attack together. The first raid boss is Azil. I'm bad with names, sorry guys. And is composed of light and dark attributes. And there are a total of 10 levels of difficulty. With weekly season content, the goal is to defeat the highest level boss within the period, and rewards can be obtained for each stage cleared, and guild members with the highest contribution can obtain additional rewards, and at the end of the season, the guild ranking rewards can also be obtained. Through Guild Raid, you can obtain various rewards such as gold, summon scrolls, and runes, and additionally, you will be able to acquire light harp magician pieces. For more details, we will guide you through this spotlight on the upcoming 20th. So I think that for us, that's going to be the 22nd, right? We get the update?
Yes.
So please give us a lot of interest. Now, again, I don't know if we're getting this update. So
you got to remember to, like, Korea's like always a day ahead of us, right? Because they're, what, 16 hours ahead or something like that? So...
and then, sorry, they're also saying here the Rainbow Mon Dungeon event is in progress, so this is already live on Korea server. So as an event to support the awakening of summoned monsters more easily, rewards such as Rainbow Mon's Breath of Life, Essence of Magical Power, and Devilmon by Star were organized. In addition, we are trying to increase the rewards of the ongoing Christmas event, so it can be a more generous event at the end of the year. So, that'll be cool, a Rainbow Mon Dungeon, a good
hopefully
place to get
that.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, it'll be like a monthly kind of thing, maybe. Hopefully.
So now the 2022 year is coming to an end. In 2023, we are preparing a variety of fun content, and we are working hard on the Galagus runes content that can be carried out with up to 30 summoners. That just sounds like a lag fest to me, but we'll see. It says we are also preparing a smelting system that allows you to change equipment options through the Galaglius runes reward, so please look forward and pay attention to the 2023 update. This also tells me that maybe if you have that piece of gear that you took to plus 15 that you actually realized was trash, maybe keep it. But either way, so it says we will introduce detailed information about the new thing, Galagus runes, through the January developers note. So they're not really giving too much information about that. They're just saying that's kind of what they're working on right now. And it says we will listen to various opinions and make efforts to make it a game that is always loved. We look forward to hearing from you in the future and wish you a happy end of the year. Thank you. So sorry guys, some of the reading here was bad. The translation's kind of crappy sometimes. But it really seems like they are listening to their community, at least the Korean community for sure. I mean, you can hope they're listening to us too, but...
Yeah. Like, thank God they're listening, because some games don't listen and the game just spirals out of control, and then it's too far gone by the time that they do start listening. And these guys have been listening right from the start. All those quality of life changes at the top there, reducing the amount of daily stuff that you have to do, that was awesome.
Yeah, and that's a lot of things, like, people have been saying, you know, like, the game's really fun, but there's a lot of aspects of it that feel, like, is like so much work, and it seems like they have heard that and they want to push us towards the work stuff being as minimal as possible while still making it that you have to like work for your rewards. They don't just want to give you stuff for free, of course, too, right? But they're trying to balance the amount of time you spend doing that so that you can spend your time doing things you more enjoy, like maybe some of the raids and stuff like that with your guildies. Especially with this more guild content coming out, there's going to be more things to do with your guildies, so you're definitely going to need a reduction in your daily stuff. Do you have anything else, Chetta, before?
Like, I just wanted to add on to the expedition one. That one's great because I don't know how fast most people are doing it, but if you're trying to push stage 4, because you can do stage 4, but maybe it takes you a minute and a half, and then they want you to do 50 runs, that's like an hour, maybe an hour and a half if you fail a couple or whatever. An hour and a half in one area of content is way too much, especially when
the rewards aren't
sometimes they're just
great.
dropping you the 500 gold.
Like, it is worth it to do. I'm not saying the rewards are terrible,
You have to
but
do it. That's the problem.
yeah, but an hour and a half's crazy, so that is really good. But with all that being said, again, guys, I'm going to be shilling it really hard. They released the content creator program. We are really, really pushing for subscribers. If you made it this far in the video, I think we've earned it. Hopefully you liked listening to us a little bit. If you could hit that for us, we'd really appreciate it. We really hope that we were able to get into their content creator program. As always, leave a like, leave a comment down below on what you'd like to see next, and we will catch you guys in the next one.